Hi, Terry Hodgkinson, Sifu. How are y'all doing out there? I just wanted to talk a little bit today. It came up for me in a conversation with a student about the three modes of training with what we teach here at Chung Fu Martial Arts. The three modes simply are theory, practice, and application. Now, let me go through each one so that perhaps if you're not familiar with these things, you can have a better understanding. I remember back when I was a student, I didn't understand exactly how I should train, and it took me, a while to figure out exactly what I was doing to progress and to make it easier on myself. But now that I've been training for, well, I'm not going to give that away, but let's say a few years, and I teach a lot, I've been able to take this information and pass it on to my students in classes so that they understand the learning process. So let's go through the three modes. When you're learning theory, this is a part where information is invisible. It comes from the intangible realm of principle. And you're realizing, that's what theory is all about. You're realizing the correct understanding of how you're going to practice. So this is where you gather the information, everything that you need to know about how it's to be done. And the better you can do that, the easier your practicing is going to be. Now, I'm not saying your practice is going to be easy. I'm just saying that it's going to be easier for you to learn and to get things down faster if you understand what the heck you're doing right up front. If you don't, ask questions. If you're training with a teacher or a school, ask questions until you can verify exactly the correct theory so you realize what it is you're supposed to be doing. Let's move on to practice. Practice is the ability now to make things from the invisible visible, tangible, to give things form through biomechanics. And that's how you move your body. What you're doing at this level or this mode is you're controlling. You're working on controlling the manifestation, execution, the things that you've realized so that you can gain proficiency. The application level, what you're doing here is you're working on using what you know so that it becomes spontaneous and natural. You don't have to think about it anymore. It just happens. You're in a situation, it's called for, bang, it's right there. There's just absolutely no rehearsal needed. It's just like anything else in life. You ride a bike, you start out, you have to think about it. Then you practice it, fall down a few times. Maybe you're not learning exactly the way that you thought it was supposed to be, but after a while you get it down, and I'm pretty sure most of you can now hop on a bike and ride and no problem. Probably chew bubble gum, read a book, and do some other things too. All right, so you get what I'm talking about. Keep that in mind, is that the three modes can actually help to clarify the learning process. And once again, it's theory, practice, and application. What you're doing is realizing, controlling, and using. So hope that helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through the various forums here, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. And if you're in the Toronto area, I do teach group classes and private instruction, and I also lead group retreats throughout the world, but this year to Wudang Mountain in Taoist, the mountains of China, and also to Rishikesh, India, at the foothills of the Himalayas. So if you feel up to it and you want, come on and join us, and these are the kind of things that you're going to learn on a regular basis. Thank you. Have a great day, and make sure you train hard, but make sure you train smart.